A new budget, changes to state employee retirement, and oh yeah, that lawsuit between Democrats and Republicans.
24-hour News 8 political reporter Rick Albin tells us this spring in Lansing could be pretty interesting.
For the first time in 2 weeks, the Michigan Legislature is back in session. The Senate and the House come back after that recess that was punctuated by legal activity in the lower chamber. There'll be a lot of items on the agenda, including the budget, but it may be something outside of the budget that creates a real fight this spring. One such issue that seems poised to create a dust-up is the Republican plan to repeal the personal property tax for business.
For me personally, and for most of my Democratic colleagues, the personal property tax is a bad tax. The reality is, though, that there's a lot of revenue that local governments and school districts rely on, and we need to find a way to replace that revenue dollar for dollar without impinging on business, but without just simply shifting the entire burden onto the middle class.
What I've said all along is, look, that we've hit municipalities, we've hit school districts hard over the last couple of years, no doubt about it. And if we can't replace that, maybe it doesn't have to be a one-for-one, dollar for dollar, but it's got to be pretty close to that. I mean, we can't leave them hanging. So we're going to go through this cautiously.
No problem, right? A Republican and Democrat who both think the tax should be repealed. But the devil is always in the details. How to replace the tax and or where to cut will make this harder than it sounds, and it will likely not move through both houses this spring. Another issue that could impact this session is litigation between Democrats and Republicans on immediate effect. These two opposing views may indicate how wide the divide is there.
We have to all be heard. You cannot operate a fair government of a republic democracy when you have the tyranny of the majority over the minority.
I think over time it's gotten a little more contentious. It really has. I think this whole idea of immediate effect, I think, is an issue that's kind of a red herring.
The governor wants, and the Republican-controlled legislature has suggested that they will deliver those budgets by late May or early June. But it's the other issues that could create a real fight here in Lansing, and that's what we'll be watching. I'm Rick Albin, 24-hour News 8.